Thank you, Naturehike, for sending us this free tent. Now we're gonna do some serious testing. There's two features that are awesome about this. And now I have not seen other tents on the market currently, unless I'm wrong, let me know. It has a built-in stove jack, and also it has 3 huge windows. So it's gonna play an important role if you like staying out late on the ice. Now let's get into this and check it out. Now obviously Jess here wanted to bring our little stove because it is an ice tent meant with a built-in stove jack for running these little wood stoves. And it is the most fantastic thing when you get a nice little wood stove on the ice. So we are gonna set this up, see how much room is in the tent running this. And as usual, we have never used this yet. We haven't got it out of the package yet. So we're gonna go through it and see what all it comes with. We're gonna unzip this baby. And lots of these do come with, and I believe the combo is like, it comes with the ropes and the pegs as well. That's very common standard. Now all the kits you buy, it's a regular case, hard canvas. It looks like there's nothing out of the ordinary, just very standard practice pretty much. We'll go over the accessories here first, actually. So, yeah, this is actually quite funny. Lots of tents that run a lot of buddy heaters and stove jacks. Sometimes you get little burns in your insulation, so clearly they're planning ahead here. So you can patch up your little burn holes too. And one thing to note with these embers coming out of these little stove, from little wood stoves, it does happen, it's common, so don't be surprised. So a good idea to put this in there. And it's a little bit of a rubber coating in the bottom, which is probably good because you're gonna get a little condensation, it's gonna get wet. So maybe that's a good thing. Here's our little pack. We will open it up. All right, so the basic rope, and the rope is for the sides. When you cinch them down, you have your anchors that hold the 4 corners of your tent. Then usually you have the other ties on the sides for the wind doesn't collapse it. This is what the rope's for. And there'll be another anchor to put in the ice for that. So there are anchors. We're gonna count to make sure, just so we know. There should be 8. 3, 4, 3, uh-oh, this is tough. 1, 2, this is hard. 2, 4, 6, 8, okay, good. So you got the right amount, you got enough pegs for the corners and the sides of the tents with the ropes to hold it out, because the wind, you'll find on windy days, especially in Saskatchewan here, it'll blow the sides of your tent in and it's not a good thing. So it's the standard strap to hold it together. Get that out of here. Now, and for those of you who haven't ran a pop-up tent, you always pop the center up and then you do the sides, vice versa for taking it down. Just kind of fold it out quick as you can, just like that. And you can distinguish, I'll turn a little bit, this is the center, obviously right here. Pop it up. One side. It's a little harder by yourself, but it's very manageable. Side. Nice. Okay, we're gonna situate this a little better. You guys can see it. Look at that. I wanted to face it now. You guys can see the huge windows. There's 1, 2, 3. I don't know any other tent that's got a windows that size, and that's freaking sick. Another reason why, when it gets late at night, inside the ice tents, it's super hard to see. So if you face this towards the sunset, you're gonna have a lot more light for a lot longer for an extended period of time. So that's freaking cool. We're gonna peg the sides down because it is kind of windy. I'll take the camera off and we can take a tour of what we think of it. So already, a little bit different design. I thought they forgot to put the eyelets for these, but if you look, they actually have it underneath. So that's probably a good thing. So you can put the peg in, and then kind of put this over it, and you can put your snow on it. Because once your tents are always set up in the wintertime to keep the heat in, the wind out from underneath, you want to put snow around the outside. And this flap is actually insulated. I just realized that. So that's kind of neat. So we're going to peg this in and do the other sides. Hard screwing it into dirt. Okay, she's set up, she's stationary. We're going to do a walk around and see what we think. And I did look at it a little bit really quickly. So look at the size of these. That's cool. This is a cool selling point, I think. And obviously the stove jack, you get something a little different. But that's the one window. Second window, and right here, and like the sun's over here, right? So you just point it towards the sunset, obviously, so you're gonna get a lot more light in there throughout the day. And it's nice that it's black, considering it's gonna absorb a little more heat too, keep you a little bit longer, a little bit warmer. And it is insulated, so that's obviously a bonus. They say it's 210 double insulated, so I don't know if there's 2 layers sewed together. I really don't know, so you know as much as I do. Check it out, it's got 2 vents, one here, and another one, I believe. We're gonna kind of skip around here now. Ugh. Yeah, there you go. And it's got a little prop thing, it looks like. So it will hold it up, which is a good thing. And ooh, we'll get with the stove jack, right. We're gonna check that out because that's the main purpose, main feature, I think, of this baby right here. So here it is. It looks like. Oh, okay, it's 2 layers here. Okay, so there's this is hard to do with one hand. Okay, there we go. The stove jack can actually come off Oh, you gotta do this before you pop it up, I think. Okay, I'll give you a look anyways, hang on. So there it is, and I assume this would be fire resistant material, I'm guessing. So apparently you can take this off too. I'm not sure why, but take that off, put it back on. And there's the little latch. I can't do it now, I'm too short. But you just wrap it up and put your, yeah, wrap it up. And that's where your little chimney would come out right there. So that's really cool. That is the jack of all trades. So the other vent we went over, now let's look at the design. Essentially, I've had a lot of tents over the years. I don't know. They're all very, very similar, I promise you. The stitching, you look close at the stitching, it looks pretty good. Nothing's frayed or anything. It is the heavy, well, the heavy air canvas too on the ends. These are the points I was talking about where you peg it down. That's a very standard little hook here too. You just put your rope on it and then you anchor it down to the ice and hold it from getting pushed in like that with the wind, because that happens quite easily. To note, it does have 2 doors. So let's take a little peek, shall we? And Velcro right here to hold it. Bonus, oh, good thing, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, oh, it's so nice and quiet in here now. One of the things that is very nice on tents is white inside, because it keeps it a lot brighter for a lot longer. That is an absolute bonus and a must. Oh, and size too. I got the measuring tape, but we're gonna check it to make sure. This one's 7 by 7 by probably, I don't know, 6 at least. I'm 5'10", so that gives you a little bit of space here, even on the edges. So not too bad. So looking at the stitching, actually it's a little easier on this one, right here. This looks very similar, like, I don't know. It's heavy duty canvas, it looks like. Nothing looks like too terribly out of line or sewed. All the other ones I've seen in the past, other than like the Otter's a little bit thicker canvas maybe in here. Can't really tell, but I mean, as far as strength, I think it's pretty decent. Nothing looks too out of shape, I don't think. And these are all the same size, what are they called? Rods, whatever you want to call them. This looks the same, standard. I don't know. They're all basically exactly the same, I think. There's not that much difference. Oh, I thought I heard something. Ladies, you got a better look now at the stove jack right there. You have a little bit of storage, it looks like. Can you read that? I can't read that. There you go, for storage, there's that. Usually there's a couple, but not any other ones that I can see. Sometimes you get the ones on the roof too, there is not, just a note. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. The whole reason. Let's take these off. Let there be light. Oh my gosh. It's actually insane. That's one off. Like, that's cool. Freaking, it's like a sunroom in here. Holy cow, man. Very nice. Oh, well, this tent is crazy. For freaking light, that's cool. Like, that's really cool. Totally new. I have not seen this. Is there another style tent out there like this? Let me know. Now we're gonna grab the measuring tape and see exactly what it is measured. Actually, before we grab the measuring tape, let's take a quick peek. Look at that, that's so cool. You have light for days. Actually, just for the daylight hours. Look at that. Man, that's cool. We are just gonna measure across and see what we got here. Oh, it is, okay, it's 7 and it's square. So if my math's mathing, this is kind of a guesstimate here, or kind of a odd, I got stuff in my hand being lazy, but it's 7, yeah. 7 by 7. We're just going by the high point, and it is, 7. 7 by 7 by 7. Okay, this is the bonus feature. I wanted to bring this just because I got to see how it looks like. This is cool, so we're going to set this up real quick. We definitely don't want to fire this up today because we may have a fire. Oh yeah, it's hard to hit the hole. Even when you got a big long one like this, like come on, give me a break. Oh shoot. We're getting there. We're almost out of pipe. We will have enough, like just. It's like this was probably designed for it, I don't know. Oh yeah, baby. And if you guys are making your own stove jack, it is important this piece, try to get something fireproof. Lots of people, like we made one on the Otter tent. You can get it some at Canadian Tire. It's just like a welding blanket, so it's flammable or not flammable is what I'm saying. Here, check that out. Definitely not level or anything, but it doesn't matter. We're just checking this out. One more look from the outside. Everything's set up. Check it out. It just reaches the top. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably buy, well, I don't know. I have an elbow at home, and I would definitely use it to shoot it out on an angle and then put that piece on. It'll make it a little bit longer as well, because you may get a lot of emperors on the tent, but it gives you an idea. What do you think, Jess? Oh, to go dog. Here we go. And there we go. That's cool. I like it. Lots of room. Light, you name it. If you guys liked the video, subscribe, help me out, and I'll leave links below if you guys are interested. See ya.